Let's kick this spotlight off the right way. Let's hope that Blizzard fixes the matchmaking. We should hope they leave Master Skins alone. And I personally am going to hope this Nova comes back to the game sometime this century. You're right there! Get on the beacon! This is the Heroes of the Storm Heroic Spotlight, and today we're looking at Auriel, the Archangel of Hope.
Never forget, young ones, hope is not passive.
So after covering Malfurion a while back, I kind of felt burnt out on playing supports. And in a game where teamwork is key, and you should be able to handle every kind of role to help out, that's definitely not a good thing. When the request started to come in to cover another one, I had to take a good long look at who it would be. I mean, Malfurion is among the tops the game has to offer. Who do I pick that's better than that? How about a support who can heal for free? Okay, so not technically for free, but we'll get to that. Auriel's D is Bestow Hope. She passively gains energy whenever she deals damage to enemies, 40% siphoned off of hero attacks, and 8% from non-heroes. When activated, she bestows an ally with a mark that grants them the same ability, giving her even more energy to use. This energy replaces Auriel's need for mana, allowing her to heal almost indefinitely without ever needing to hearth back. The catch is, unless she's dealing damage, or she's close to an ally who's fighting, Auriel is all but useless as a healer. Because of that, you have to be very proactive while playing as her. If you were looking to play a support just so you can sit in the backline and heal, this might not be the character for you.
Let's save some lives.
Thankfully, the rest of her kit makes her place in the front line a very comfortable one. Your Q is Sacred Sweep. Auriel swipes out with her ribbon, tendril, whip things, and attacks everything in front of her in an arc. The attack deals minor damage to enemies struck, and doubles it to those caught in the middle. Now get used to landing your hits dead center, because if you have any desire to buff this ability with talents, that's exactly what you'll need to do. With the right setup, she can deal some nice damage. Since this ability is your main method of attack, I highly advise pushing a few talents towards it. There are a lot of options, but I tend to stick to a select few, such as increasing clarity for higher damage during teamfights, and blinding flash to help peel those pesky auto-attackers away from your tank. Since she uses no energy to attack, there's no downside to using your sweeps to clear waves or camps because, more than anything else, it's vital to keep lots of energy stored for when it counts. So what is it you're building all this energy up for? That would be your W, Ray of Heaven. Using it consumes all of Auriel's stored energy and allows her to heal all allied heroes in a small area. The amount healed is equal to her energy level, so it's always important to stay stocked up. This is a powerful ability and shines especially well in the early game, where even half a bar of energy can heal some heroes up to full. We have 3 goddamn supports.
Well, guess I don't even know. You know what? I played an all-support game once. It was funny. We won.
We've all died once. We're all feeding assholes.
Yeah, we're pieces of shit. More importantly, how did we die? Fucking supports should live forever on an all-support team.
Now, healing without the need for mana is nice, but what makes this ability really shine is the way it heals multiple heroes at once. As it hits an area, and not just a target, you can often keep your entire team alive with very little effort. Really, I was able to get the hang of her healing in no time at all, so you should have no problem. Oh, right. Well, you'll get it. I believe in you. That brings us to her E, Detainment Strike. I really hate that name. It sounds like an airport penalty of some kind. Auriel lashes out with her ribbon, dealing small damage and knocking back the first enemy hero hit a fair distance.
Now whip it!
If that hero hits a wall or any other piece of terrain, they become stunned for 1.25 seconds and take additional damage. It's kind of like Diablo's Charge, but since you can use this from a distance, it has the added benefit of allowing you to escape if things get dicey. Now, like with any ability that moves an enemy forcibly, you have to use this one carefully. The temptation to try and land the stun might be enticing, but if you miss it and knock a low enemy away out of an ally's attack, you're only going to hear about it later. Instead, try to conserve this ability until you're absolutely sure you can line up the stun, and whatever you do not try to kill someone with it. Yeah, it does damage, I get that, but it's such a small amount that unless they're already on the verge of dying anyway, you'll never deal enough. Instead, you're more than likely going to help them get away and just incur the wrath of your teammates all over again. Because, just in case you forgot, you're the support. So if things go wrong, it's your fault. So you have an attack, a heal, and a knockback. One that could even be a stun. You might be wondering by this point what kind of heroic could supplement all that. Well, here's where it gets interesting. Auriel is one of those heroes that absolutely needs some thought taken into which heroic to take. Spend your leveling time during the match keeping track of how team fights go. Are your tanks getting burst down? Are you losing people to random ganks? These are the kind of questions you have to ask. If you find yourself losing teammates, but find yourself surviving the fight, consider taking Auriel's first heroic. Resurrect does exactly what its name suggests, and is one of the more unique abilities in the game. Upon choosing it, your allies will spawn ghosts whenever and wherever they fall. After channeling the ghost for 3 seconds, Auriel is able to revive her ally with 50% of their maximum health. Even better is that this ability can be further buffed at level 20 in order to fully heal the fallen ally, as well as grant them a small movement buff for 4 seconds. Now as I said, this is only a heroic to take if you find yourself surviving fights where your allies aren't so lucky. If the enemy starts targeting you and focusing you down, this ability is useless. There's also the added risk that once they notice you have this heroic, they might start camping out the ghost to get you, so be aware of that as well. So what do you do if you can't make it through a team fight? How does a shield sound? Crystal Aegis is Auriel's final ability. She places an allied hero in stasis for 2 seconds, protecting them from any and all incoming damage throughout the duration. When the shield expires, it deals minor damage to all enemies within a small radius around it. Now the key to this ability is timing. Use it too early, and you might remove a valuable ally from a fight. Use it too late, and your low health tank might be too dead to enjoy the shield. What's more, you can even use it upon yourself while your bestowed ally continues to gather energy for you, and heal the moment the shield falls away. This little trick has saved me more than a few times, allowing us to turn the tide of an otherwise lost battle. Hopefully it'll help you as well. Alright, it's not foolproof, I get that.
You fucking people.
So in the end, is Auriel worth playing? Absolutely. She's one of the few healers that can hit multiple allies at the same time, and her constant need for energy ensures you'll always have something to do. While I have been told that Lucio is the most enjoyable support to play, at least right now, I find myself vastly preferring Auriel just for how fun her kit is. That's right, her kit. And nothing else. Hey everyone, thanks for watching. I'm sorry the spotlight was so delayed. It just seems like whenever I have the chance to really get to work on them is when my creativity takes a dive. Big thanks to everyone who asked for Auriel, and to those who've been wondering if I'm going to be covering newcomer Cassia, well, let's just say I already have an idea for her. As always, if you could like and share this video, I'd really appreciate it. And hey, I have news! I've gone and set myself up a Discord channel, so if you're ever looking to join me in a game or two, you can pop in there and ask. I put the link in the description below, and of course, feel free to suggest heroes for future spotlights. So until next time, I'll see you in the Nexus.